Alrighty then, so we got 9-3, number 17 here. Alrighty then. Okay, so again, same draw. I got to get dy dx by itself, and then get all my y's on one side, x on one side. First thing I'm going to do is move this to the other side because I got to get dy dx by itself. I'm going to go ahead and keep these parentheses up. Oftentimes, the reason why they do that is so that you can recognize what you're going to need later on in terms of those things. Now take a look at this. Oh, look at this. I got to get the y's over here on this side. I need the x's on this side. So I'm going to divide both sides by this mess, get the x out of here. I get y dy dx equals x 1 plus y squared over 1 plus x squared. Boom. I get the y's over here, so I'm going to divide both sides by this thing that's in parentheses here. And I get y over 1 plus y squared equal dy dx equals x over 1 plus x squared. Isn't that nice? Now I'm ready to I got my variables separated, so I'm going to integrate both sides. dy equals integral x over 1 plus x squared dx. Now I think we both can recognize at this point that frankly we've already seen this. Both sides are the same, right? So therefore I'm going to go ahead and just do one side. I'm going to set u equal to 1 plus y squared. Du therefore equals 2y dy. Now I do the same thing the other side if you want me to, but wasting time. I can make a 2y, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to 1 over 1 plus y squared. I got my y dy. I need 2y dy. I'm going to go ahead and put an equal sign here and pretend like the right-hand side we're doing the same thing at the same time. And then I need that. I'm going to put a 1/2 out in front. This becomes 1/2 integral 1 over u du equals. And then I'm going to put everything back 1/2 ln absolute value of u plus c equals 1/2. Oh, no, I'm not going to do that side just yet. Just one more step before I do the right-hand side, because, you know, it's easy if I can do it right. 1/2 ln. I don't need these absolute value bars because 1 plus y squared is never going to be negative. Then over here I have 1/2 ln 1 plus x squared plus c. Now you might notice following. I want to get rid of this c here. If I get rid of this c, something interesting happens because these aren't the same c. So c minus c is, well, c, right? Could be any number, right? If this is any number and this is any other number, well then if I subtract them, they could be any number in the universe. And so there it's going to remain a nice c. I got to get rid of this 1/2, multiply both sides by 2. If I multiply both sides by 2, I get ln 1 plus y squared equals ln 1 plus x squared plus 2c, but what is 2 times the number, any number in the universe? It's just a number. I'm going to swing my e across. When I do that, I'm going to get 1 plus y squared equals e to the ln to the 1 plus x squared. I'm going to throw my c out in front as a k. E to the ln is reverse functions, right? So that's just going to come down. And I'm going to get k plus kx squared. Move the 1 across, so you get y squared equals kx squared plus k plus 1. I've got my square root. Y equals plus or minus the square root of kx squared plus k plus 1. This is my general solution. This works for all those derivatives that we started with. But I'm specifically looking for the case when x is 0, y is equal to 3, square root of 3. I'm going to go ahead and plunk that in. Switching gears. I'm going to change my colors so I know where I switched my gears. Hopefully I don't run out of space. Square root of 3 equals, so look, this plus or minus becomes interesting, right? Because it can't be a minus, because whatever's inside the square root's got to be positive when you're done, right? So since that's true, the plus case is just dumb. So I'm going to go negative square root of k when I plug a 0 in. That's 0 squared plus k plus 1 means this, I get rid of the minus, right? I got rid of the minus sign, that was the point. Square root of 3 equals, square bar should be all the way out here. 0 cancel that part out, so you just end up with k plus 1. So that means k has to be equal to 2, correct? So my specific solution when I'm all the way done is going to be, let me see if I find my pen, can't find my pen, there it is. Y equals, don't need the plus or minus anymore because I chose the plus case for this particular solution. Square root of 2x squared plus, and this is going to be 2 plus 1, so that's plus 3. Bam-o. And there you are. That's your final answer. Good in every state of the union except for Washington, D.C., where they don't know how to do math. Here we go.